About time you got here. What the hell took you so long?
Sorry about that, Rob. I was in the middle of typing up a report for Dr. Brass when your request came through. I had to finish it.
Doesn't matter. Get in here.
Who the hell is that?
We're not entirely sure. Agent Carson's a Willow founder, locked up behind 6 inches of steel while enacting a raid on a POI.
Is she dangerous? Is she even human?
From what we've studied, no. We believe she's some kind of advanced robot, maybe an advanced AI.
When the raid team found her, she was hooked up to one of those large computers, like an old IBM, only modern.
So wait, why am I here then, and what do you even want me to do?
Well, first of all, you're one of the most experienced researchers when it comes to robotics on hand right now. And second, we want you to get in there and figure out what she knows, if anything at all.
So I'm a last resort, is that it?
You could see it that way, but on the bright side, Director Rhodes wanted to get you for this.
Really? I'm surprised he of all people would recommend me.
Yeah, well, don't let it get to your head, Gary. Just do your job properly, okay?
Yeah, I don't know. Just let me do what has to be done, okay? This is interview 1.0-A. The date and time is Saturday, December 24th at 11:54 p.m. Research area 268. Okay. So I'm...
Gary Johnson, age 24, 5 foot 7 inches, 135 pounds, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, how do you know that?
I know many things, Mr. Johnson.
If you can, please tell me about your creation or why you were created.
My creation is complicated, like many things in this world. But unfortunately, I do not recall how I came to be.
All right. Can you at least tell me what your purpose is?
My purpose was, and still is, to give my owner information. I am a well of knowledge. I am to serve and advise.
All right then. What do you know?
I know many things. I am well versed in several dozen different languages. The history of all major and minor civilizations, sciences, mathematics. The list goes on. But I don't only know basic world knowledge. I also know a lot about you, Gary. But you don't know much about me, do you?
Yeah, that's right.
My name is Kara. My owner is dead. I am now in your care. Actually, I am detained by you.
That's merely a precaution. It's a common practice with all humanoid entities we bring in.
It means you don't trust me. You fear me. After all, the Foundation is scared of everything and everyone.
Wait, how do you know who we are?
I only assumed. The white lab coats, the armed guards, the men in black, who killed my owner and captured me. I've only heard rumors. My owner was obsessed with your organization after all.
Your owner. Who was he? What did he know of us?
My owner was a nobody. A rich, dead, lonely man. He lived up on the hills, although he had friends in high places. I remember the day he won me.
Won you? Where did he get you?
At what you would call a private underground auction. So many interesting faces. So many interesting artifacts.
So tell me, what do you know?
I know what your bosses would consider to be too much. I know everything.
Everything. Seriously, Kara, no one in this world truly knows everything. What do you take me for, a fool?
I think you're quite smart. I can prove it to you. You have a master's in robotics at MIT, minors in the sciences from Stanford and Harvard. In 2016, you furthered your knowledge in robotics in Japan. I also know...
All right, I get it. You know a lot about me, but what do you know overall?
Aggression, I sense. You don't like being told things about yourself that not many people know. Tell me, Gary, do you fear the unknown?
I'm the one asking the questions here, Kara, not you.
If you say so.
And no, I don't fear the unknown. Getting back on track now, do you know what company was running that auction?
I sense you already have an idea, but I'll indulge you for the sake of the interview. A company known as Marshall Carter and Dark organized the event. However, I do believe it was not held at one of their facilities. Now that I've given you information, I can make this interview go a whole lot quicker if you do one thing for me.
Okay, and what would that be?
All you have to do is take off these restraints and take my hands. I'll show you everything you want to know. It'll only take a matter of 4 seconds.
Okay, you must really take me for a fucking fool.
Oh, come on, Gary. I know you want to do it. I can sense your heart rate. Remember what you're talking to. Besides, you wouldn't want to disappoint dear old Dr. Rhodes. I'm sure he would be very happy if you were to learn everything that you set out to learn from me and more. Might even get you a promotion.
I'm not gonna play your game. You really think I would risk physically touching an anomaly that I have no idea what it does? I'm a scientist and a researcher, for Christ's sake. I'm not some lowly D-class guinea pig.
But Gary, isn't your whole job to venture into the unknown? Besides, you said yourself you don't fear it. So why the hesitation? I know you're thinking about it. All the knowledge you would learn, the risks, the consequences, what your bosses and coworkers might think or say. You're contemplating what would happen if it killed you. Who would take care of your daughter, your wife, your unborn son? You're trying to convince yourself that it's not worth it, but you can't help but listen to that little voice in your head telling you to do it.
Now what?
Take my hands, and I'll show you everything you want to know. Don't tell me you're having second thoughts. You've gone this far. Take the apple from the tree of knowledge and learn everything there is to learn. What are you waiting for, Gary? Take what you so deeply desire and deserve.
All right, now show me.
As you command, Gary Johnson.
No! No! I was still supposed to learn! No! No!
It seems poor Gary couldn't handle the truth. That's a shame. I was starting to like the young man.
Shut the fuck up, you manipulative pile of metallic garbage!
No, no! I'm not done with her yet!
For the love of God, please sedate him!
Right away,